Now that I'm here and I understand that I'm here for a purpose, on a spiritual level, and then as a fellow serviceman, right, that we don't leave anybody behind. Been around the world, saw a lot of things, done a lot of things, met a lot of people. Also was introduced to drugs. I started coming to the VOC in the middle 80s, right? At what point the VOC had the guys who went around to all the homeless shelters and looked for vets and brought them in. At that time, they went out looking for vets, right? And they brought me here to the VOC. They helped me to get into rehab, and I began to turn my life around.
You're away from home. For those who never even tried out of the state before, to uproot yourself and go to some place like Parris Island is a huge hurdle to kind of tackle. To grow comfort in that, to kind of go over new feelings you've never really experienced before, like that level of anxiety you never felt that before, you didn't know what it was. Around people you've never met before, and trying to learn to count on them, rely on them, have them count on you and rely on you.
My name is Catrice Marshall. I'm a case manager here on the residential side of the VOC, here at Auto Phoenix House, as well as the Richards House. I assist the residents with helping them identify their needs. Basically, they do the footwork behind it. We just help them look at all the different perspectives and which route would be best for them as they go over it.
The VOC has a veterans men's group that I started coming to, started getting support from other vets, but the VOC was always still supportive. They were going to open up a PCC, a safe place for veterans, at which point they would need peer supports to be there. And they thought that I would be a good fit because, I can identify with the addiction, I can identify with the PTSD, I can identify with loss of loved ones, I can identify with being homeless, I can identify with going to jail.
I met my first caseworker. This was quite some years ago. It was easy to talk to, it was easy to approach, easy to open up. And he wanted to be there to say, hey, what do you need? How's this going? He's kind of digging to make sure that maybe there are things that I need I don't realize I need yet. I got hooked up with someone to help me with my resume, because here I am, veteran Marine. What's a resume? No, I got connected with a gentleman who sat there with me, took the time, line by line, oh, definitely do this. Oh, no, we tweak this a little bit, And I got a pretty great resume out of that, right? Which is a great stepping stone for someone to actually want to look at you, especially at my age at that time.
Sometimes life can be kind of like quicksand, so the harder you try, the more you're sucked in. I constantly encourage the ladies to get involved. They have the women's group now down at the main campus. They can come together, that camaraderie, that support. That's another thing that I think, even the buddy system, because a lot of times just talking and knowing that someone is hearing you and listening to you is enough to say somebody cares, and I'm not alone.
I'm not that miracle that happened overnight. I got out of the service in '76, and I've been coming to the VOC since 80, 83, 84, right? And now I have 6 years clean, and I work for the agency, helping other vets, reaching back.
It was maybe a few months ago, I received a phone call, and all they wanted just to make sure I'm doing okay. They just want to check in, hey, how is everything? How are you doing okay? Is there anything you need? We just want to make sure you're all right. But I was really blown away by it, because I know, because of what I do outside of this on my free time, that something as simple as that phone call, 2 minutes maybe, can save a life. And that's huge. I'm grateful and really, really thankful the VOC offers and has something like that, because I really think that makes a huge difference.